How's it going, guys? It's me, Don't Talk with MA Channel, here today with our weekly episode 6 reaction review of Erased, or the cool way to say it, Boku Dake ga Inai Machi, because it just sounds cooler. Anyways, last episode, like this series, I swear, man, it's just starting to get to me. And I'm honestly starting to think that this is like my favorite series of this season. Why? Because it keeps messing with my mind, keeps screwing me over with all those cliffhanger endings, and it's just like one of those animes that, like, I don't know, I just get the feeling that like this is the one, right? This has to be the one. I know there's like Alcana and Gate, which like Gate is the freaking continuing season, Alcana is a visual novel thing, but this one's just getting me on edge, like all the time, every week, and it's every episode. So last episode we had the very cliffhanger-esque ending with the fire at Irie's house, and then, you know, like a lot of people were like, what the frick, man? And then just there were teasers for this episode that came out today, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna watch them. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow for this show to air, or the episode. And it happened, right? So the fire happened at Irie's house, right? We left off from there, and basically Satoru finds out, right? And it just like goes in, balls, like, YOLO, go save Irie, you know, what else is there to do? We gotta go save her, right? And in the midst of saving her, we see the asshole snitch manager come back, right? And he surprisingly helps out Irie because they all like Irie, and eventually they split off from there because he's still the fugitive. And he has to, you know, go out the back and never, you know, stop. He tries to like not involve Irie ever again. Now that, like, this is pretty good because of that one fact. You know, we can't involve this girl anymore. She's too deep into this whole incident. Even though I think they were targeting her because she's helping out Satoru. I don't remember. But after the whole split up, right? Irie went to the hospital because of her, you know, the fire. And then Satoru goes to meet this old friend of his mom's. Now, surprisingly, this old man trusts Satoru, so he lets him crash at his place. They talk out about the whole case, like the suspects, all the facts and the details and everything in the past. And it's really good. I mean, like in the meantime, like Satoru, instead of being back as an elementary school kid again, he is like studying. He's in his 29-year-old self body. He has all the data and the research of the murder that happened years ago, and he's just like trying to fit all the pieces together, find all the facts and details, so that when his revival happens again, he can stop it. So we learned some details about Kaio's death, and basically it seemed that Kaio's parents, those asshole parents, I didn't call it, but we've kind of figured that they basically killed Kaio and then locked her in. They didn't kill her, they actually beat her up, or I think they beat her up and then left her in the shed, where then the real killer came in and made her freeze to death, right? Made it fake the death, made it look like she froze in the shed to death, and then that was it, right? We also learned that the other person in their group, like the little group of friends, the person that looked like a girl, I totally thought that was a girl. Well, like, wow, okay, that's a guy. That person also died. So I mean, like, it's hella weird that Satoru had this friend in his circle of friends, right? And that person was the murder victim after Kaio. So yeah, we're learning all these details about Kaio. We also, you know, learn that Irie like runs away from the hospital and tries to find Satoru. Now, technically in this state, we have two allies. We have Irie, the awesome girl in the series, and we have the old man who basically was good friends with his mom and trusted Satoru, and like, you know, he believes that he would kill his mom, and then his mom was like onto the truth, freelance journalist, all that stuff. So it's good to see this progress, but I mean, the fact of the day is, like, this whole series, like the whole mind-blowing thing about the series, and the thing that we stand and hate the most in the series, is the fact that no one believes our protagonist except the waifu, except the main girl and friends and stuff like that. It's so heartbreaking and stuff that we know that our guy isn't the guy, and we actually see the murder, the actual murderer right here. You can't actually see it because my TV sucks right now. It's dying of power. I need to charge it soon. And we see the murderer actually just plot out his arrest. Now Satoru does get arrested, because after this small talk with Irie about his manga that seemed to fit in his story and what's going on right now conveniently, Satoru gets arrested by the police, and that's the end of the episode. From cliffhanger ending to cliffhanger ending, that's how it's gonna end, and I completely understand. But at the same time, I'm really frustrated. I want to see the next episode right now, or a teaser, please. So, we get a glimpse of the murderer, right? He's just behind the police with an umbrella, and we see his smug-ass face saying that he won, or grinning at his victory. And, I mean, like, they were close. They're, like, piecing every single face of detail in this show about who this person could be and who it is. Because they had to target Irie, so they had to go visit the store, they had to get access from the store, know their times that when they're not home and where they're at and stuff. So then that one dude who's talking to the manager in the chair fits all that. He just fits all that. He looks like the dude who's standing with the umbrella. All makes sense. And this dude is like behind the police, like he's just watching them. So he must have some sort of like, maybe he's like well known, or like we don't know his identity. It's so hard. But I mean, this is all like from details and other facts that will probably build up to the future when they catch this asshole. So, with the ending, Satoru gets arrested. He pulls like the awesome Power Ranger quote to Irie, just like, you know, I can keep trying because of you. The hero's quote, like what would a hero do? But yeah, I mean, Satoru took the fall, and then he sees the dude, and that's how the episode ends. And you get this little glimpse of this butterfly right here in the corner. Now, hypotheses and theories and discussions. For one, I think this butterfly thing is a symbol of his revival. I don't know why it is. Or it could be, okay, so the thing is, I've been like seeing lots of video games, right? Where they have like the things of choice and decisions and the butterfly effect. You guys know what I'm talking about. And yeah, the butterfly effect, like, you know, your choices will change the course of time and where you're headed and whatnot. We see a butterfly here. We see that, you know, Satoru has the power to go through time and change his choices and decisions, try to change the future, etc. So all of his choices and decisions, like a butterfly effect going on. And I don't know if that's like the case here, but I mean, I also think that this is like a sign that he's going to be going through a revival very soon, because he has like all those details and stuff from the current time. And I'm pretty sure that all this new details that he got in this time is because he changed the past. So now this time he's gonna go. Actually, he has to go back to before she died. What's this? I'm so confused now, guys. I just blew my own brain. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But I guess the gist of it is that because now we're in his 29-year-old self, the only way for him to fix anything now is to either one, prove he's innocent and, you know, prove himself in the present time, or he has to do another revival and go back in time before Kyle dies, which technically that's not how the revival works, I think. But I mean, I don't know, guys. This thing is giving me a headache, but that's why I like this anime so much. So guys, I'm going to end it there with all these discussions and questions and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video if you did, and subscribe, because next week I will be back with the episode 7 reaction review. 1 week from now. I don't want to wait. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter if you guys haven't, because I like to talk about all of my stuff and my animes over there. And I'll see you guys on the next video on the Double Taku Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane!